Seriously, how many skits did I miss?
The fortress that attacked that monster was amazing! What'd you call it? Heracles?
That was a monster itself. I never knew the Imperial Knights had anything like that.
I don't know many details, but it seems it was constructed under Alexei's orders.
Without Heracles, we might all be in that flying monster's stomach about now.
Seriously, Heracles to the rescue!
I really wish these would just be combined to one single cutscene. Like, skits just feel like they sound like a good idea on paper, but they're so easy to miss if you don't take enough time between story events. Okay, it's getting ridiculous.
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members really respectable?
Why not? The Darkwings, the famous thieves guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache. I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrist without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain.
I literally just loaded the game. Also, some of these skits that I showed are out of order, since I reloaded the game in order to get the battle sword. Yes, I think I have it right here. Battle sword +1. Yeah, I was unable... sadly, I did not get it before Flynn left the party, so... That means next time he joins the party, I'm probably gonna have to grind him on this weaker sword for a while, and hope it doesn't screw him up too much. I can always set it on easy mode just to grind LP easily, even at the cost of grade. Yeah, so right now I still need to learn Combo Plus and a lot of other skills. But I don't think I want to skill grind until I do everything I need to until I can get some more party members back. Otherwise, they will miss out on the skill grinding. Get into Heliord.
Oh my. Doesn't the city seem less busy than before?
Yeah, this place has gotten a lot more ghost towny.
Now that you mention it, maybe.
Huh? What's wrong?
In Dongrist, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Huh, interesting. She has to do something about it.
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting first. After all, we need to go check on the Blastia, too.
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's problems, can you?
I know.
So then, let's go! To the inn!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Carol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, well, come on, we should hurry to the inn.
People got tired and left the city. No matter how far you may have climbed, there will always be someone above you. We all have walls that we will never be able to conquer. Barriers we need to get over. I want to quit being a knight, but I don't want to work on the town's restoration either. There's nothing else, though.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kogor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know.
Hey you there, no loitering allowed. Now move along. Yeah, the skit system really, I feel like, breaks the flow of gameplay a bit. Happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase after it, the more it teases you, dancing just out of reach. Seems like the Imperial Knights are busy. You hear a young girl scream coming from their facility day and night. What? We humans are all the same. Though we may delight in the misfortune of others, we cannot bear to be unhappy ourselves. There are those who would use their power to rob others of their happiness and replace it with sorrow. I'm supposed to go to the inn, but maybe there's other stuff we can do. It's because of the Cumore Brigade and our resource management that this town is developing. The commoners should accept their place under our control. Each person walks to the beat of a different drummer. All you can do is walk your own walk, but it's bound to give you your own unique scenery as you go. Why are the knights in this town so philosophical? And then there's these red knights who follow Cumore, I think.
Rapide's an honorary member of Brave Vesperia too, isn't he?
Of course he is.
But everyone who joins the guild has to swear to uphold its laws, don't they?
Well, in his case...
What are you all worried about? Rapide knows the laws.
There've been lots of times when I just know Rapide understands what we're saying.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, how about it, Rapide?
He just went to mark his territory.
New weapons. I just don't have any money anymore. Also, limit trio. It's the next step up. Special flag art that allows you to have Rapide lead the party. Okay, why the hell is this locked behind synthesis? It's getting a little ridiculous now. Okay, so continue the story. I got a book, a stay at the end. There's new weapons, but they're really expensive too. I had to sell a bunch of ingredients and materials. Someone tailing us?
I can't let things go either.
Never anything over here. I can't buy anything right now.
Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Phaeroh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
He's a strange one.
Well, shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
Cumore Brigade has joined us to reserve troops, but I can't abide by their domineering ways.
It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Can you trust that guy?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well, okay, that's fine.
This decision ultimately falls on Captain Carroll,
What? But
since he's the guild boss.
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Cumore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over there.
Yeah, they never let anyone down there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys! Remember? Careful!
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The laborers' camp ahead is too dangerous.
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri, I thought for sure you'd try to force your way through.
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Boss's orders, you know.
But how should we get by the guards?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow it. All we need to do is draw the guard away from his post.
But how will we do that?
Maybe by, seducing him with feminine wiles.
Well then,
Carroll's a choice.
Carol should be good for the job.
There's a siren
What are you talking
outside.
about? Why me?
That sounds good to me.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. So you're in on the joke too, Judith?
No, I'm not really one for jokes.
Huh?
Okay, let's go.
You gotta believe in yourself, Carol. When a lady struts her stuff, she does it with pizzazz.
Remember, a leader has to lead by example, I think. In this situation, at least.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Hey, there's still time, you guys. How about someone else seduce the guard?
Oh shoot, I just realized this means some skits are exclusive because that was based entirely on my choice during a previous dialogue option.
When a man makes up his mind, he's got to see it through to the end.
And this is a guild job as well. Don't forget, all for the guild.
Oh, that is so twisting the guild's laws!
Carol, you'll be fine. You'll be the cutest little thing that knight has ever seen.
Being the cutest anything has never been one of my life goals.
Okay, so what's the plan? Where are we supposed to get... How do we figure this part out? Oh.
Do you have a dress for a girl that will make her look extremely cute?
Extremely cute? Like something for a date?
Yeah, that's right. So?
Let's see. You're a boy, am I right?
Well, I don't look like a girl, do I?
Wait. Why are you getting mad at me? Anyway, I don't carry any clothing for young girls.
He says he doesn't have anything. Too bad.
Hold on.
Huh?
If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, I could make you something nice.
Those are pretty common items.
You should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts of the city.
All right, let's go.
Do we really have to do all this? It seems like so much trouble.
Captain Carol, you wouldn't have us abandon your plan, would you?
No, I mean, of course not, but... if only Rita were here right now.
And she'd still make you go for the plan, you know.
Oh, you've brought the items. Wait here while I make you something nice.
All is ready. Let's go.
Hey, are you seriously going out in that outfit?
Huh? Something wrong with this?
Well, I could see everything. Never mind that.
Aren't the guards going to be suspicious there's a giant weapon poking out of the handbag?
It's very cute, and I have a feeling that this is gonna work.
What? Carol's been forced into the lead. Didn't change my party lineup in terms of the save menu, though. You're plaster.
Excuse me?
Get closer to him.
But, this is so...
Be brave, Carol.
Excuse me, Mr. Knight?
Huh? You talking to me?
Yes. Could you come over here? I can't find my doggy.
No, I can't leave my post unattended.
Seems to be working. He's getting indecisive.
But...
I'm sorry. Please don't cry like that. Oh, all right. I can make some time for your sake.
Oh, I'm so happy. Now please come closer. And as I predicted, it came to blows in the end anyway.
Yes, but it came to blows where no one could see him, so we can just, I don't know, hide his body under a rug or something.
We couldn't really ask you to go all the way with it.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Change your clothes and go leave that costume at the shop.
Okay.
All right, on to the next step.
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who? Me?
Carol would work just as well.
What? Again?
Isn't he a little short for a knight?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Who acts like a knight? Should I pick Carol again? That would seem kind of mean. Alright, Carol, might as well have you do it again.
Carol, you do it.
You want me to dress up as a knight? But will the suit fit me? Ugh, it's hard to move around.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it quickly.
I wonder.
Hey, quit goofing off over there.
Huh?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
No, you've got it all wrong! Wait, let go! Help!
Yuri, why didn't you help him out?
I, was taken by surprise it all happened so fast. We should go and see what's happened.
Carol left the party. Ouch. Okay. So, this building here...
What could be going on in there?
Good question.
Carol is in there, right?
Yeah, suppose we should go take a look.
Rita! Estelle, what are you doing here?
Was it you causing all that racket in here?
You guys...
Do you think Carol's all right?
Yeah, Carol.
Carol! What, is that runt here too? What, you still want some?
Hold up. Carol?
Yeah! Rita, you suck!
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crane.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it. And then you got caught. Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work. I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go on.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hope Loan Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war. They wouldn't! You don't think they're planning on attacking Dongrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Cumore. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Caer Bocram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the others!
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and,
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of.
Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait! We're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
Right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay. I'm impressed that you passed for a real knight, Carol, despite your height.
It's amazing, especially considering he wasn't wearing the full suit of armor.
That knight must have been so panicked that he didn't see anything besides your helmet.
People usually notice things like that, though, right?
Then why'd you put me up to this in the first place?
Okay, I also have to worry about her equipment. Which are things I have to worry about mastering. What the? I just moved a bit to the left.
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the sands of Kogor now, sir?
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Yeager.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
My, it almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him, I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future Commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons.
Did he notice us?
Can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing.
You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Carol.
Just shut up.
I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone. I mean, I have to report my findings on the air crane. I just thought I'd say hi or something.
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me.
You stay out of this!
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that.
Okay, now would be a good time to save. Don't want to do any serious skill grinding until Raven rejoins the party, if he ever does. Okay, repeat as full check, so I'm putting in the party so we can scan faster. I used to work upstairs, but I was forced to come down here. Cooking for the laborers morning and night. There's no time to rest. You damn slacker, there's no time for rest. On Sir Cumore's orders, the construction must be finished in under a month. Ugh. What are you doing? What the hell, are you planning on disobeying too? You know, I've never been good at taking orders. Fencer K. Oh wow, I'll actually scroll through each and every one of them. Too bad they're all the same, so it's not like it's helping much.
Alright, who's next?
Full power the Tri-Soul
Alright, who's next?
which blocks our future.
We're done.
We're done. Do you come to this town because you heard you could become a nobility too? Yeah, I guess you could heard the same thing. About that. It's all a scam. Why don't we skip the small talk? Shouldn't you be heading back up there? Oh yes, that's right. I've got to tell my friends I'm okay. Thank you so much. You may have spared him from the truth now, but he's still going to find out sooner or later. What are you talking about? We just didn't have time for a long conversation right now. Whatever, not like I care anyway. Why isn't this part voiced? Weird. Came from a nearby village. I came from a nearby village because I heard there were good jobs here. Now I regret having been so naive. I haven't seen any villages though. Weird. Oh, you're brought from here from upstairs too. At this hour, all the adult workers are at the construction site. Can't enter any buildings. You know the punishment for running away. 100 lashes and a night in the water. Please, have mercy. You had the nerve to abandon your work and yet you still beg for mercy? What insolence. But I can't move my arms anymore. That's enough. Who the hell are you? It's absurd that anyone would resist the Cumore Brigade. I shall bring you to justice. Heh, glad to hear it.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Spear wielders now.
Shining Fang!
Whoops.
Crushing Eagle!
Power that tries souls shut and die undefiled purity.
Oh.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant
Shining Fang! Take this! I'll finish you!
I'll finish you!
I'm just getting started.
Let's make some cake. Probably should have signed someone else to make some salad for later on. You saved my life. Think nothing of it. What kind of work were you doing here anyway? I was helping in the construction of a military base for the Dongrest invasion. But wasn't this town supposed to be built for the nobility? Yeah, that's what they said. That's just a front. They're really trying to build a massive facility. So you're saying that they're tricking people and forcing them to work against their will? Under the pretense that they're building a town for nobles. And they're doing all of that on Cumore's orders, right? Right. So this is what happens when idiots are allowed to run wild. Cumore, you aren't going to get away with this. Why don't you head back home? Really? Or you could stay here if you want. It's not even my business. Don't worry, we'll do something about Cumore. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go find Cumore. He gets... Grandson died in the job the other day. He always said working here would make him a noble someday. Okay, so the boss battle should be coming up pretty soon.
Huh? Look who's here.
And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Cumore has become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eye's boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
Get to work! No slacking off, you worms!
Look, it's Teagle!
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work! Work!
Wait!
Who? Yuri Lowell! What are you doing here? Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say. It's you!
You'll be all right now.
Yeager, get rid of them!
Ja, my lord. Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
Oh, power that tries soul shine! Photon!
It's impossible to find the fucking opening. You're not taking much damage.
Oh, power
Damn.
Oh, brilliant angels granted.
Oh, come on! How they timed it just as I... Oh, come on!
Slice! Out! I have to keep flying here! Slice! Oh, Capri! Stop it!
This is a disaster.
Undefiled purity! Splash!
Oh, brilliant angels grant us your favor. Nurse!
My famous swing!
Spread thy alluring snare and deliver enemies unto me.
Brilliant angels grant us your favor.
Shit. One of them's almost dead.
No good. I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
Oh, brilliant angels.
One of them died. Wait, most of them are dead, but damn. I've got a lot of status effects to worry about right now.
So much.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Disable all except for Splash. I can't believe I got through that part.
Safe.
Are you okay?
No good.
Grant them thy undefiled purity.
Stop and kick. Strike. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Just grant us your favor.
Nurse! And thy undefiled purity.
I'll blow you away! My taste!
He's almost dead, really? Nice.
You have won.
Whatever, I'll take it.
Okay, how could the Empire cover for such evil?
We can't just let it go.
That was bad. Yeager did not have much hit points, but his mooks are so fucking strong. And he himself has a lot of range and close and long range attacks. Being whatever should redo it, but this battle is kind of ridiculous, and I don't really want to go through it again. I think the fact that I don't think I used quite as many items as a Barbo's battle, except for maybe TP. Did I? I don't know. Fuck it, not redoing it. I scanned everything.
You're very strong.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade.
Flynn!
Well, send him away!
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he simply has no tact.
Gosh, droite.
Yes, Yeager. This is our time to shine!
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What is this? Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move on!
We'll get you next time!
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rescue Teagle!
But... I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Everyone freeze! That's enough!
Hey, just in time.
Yuri!
Can you get up?
Yes.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will. And thank you.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry.
Jeez, we're going after them, right? So let's get going.
Honestly, it's already hard enough to get through that battle with no deaths. With those powerful mooks hanging around. Each mook is already a mini-boss on their own. Yeah, maybe I should have ditched Rita and just went with free melee attackers. Maybe that would have been a better way to deal with them.
All right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
They were so much harder than the Blood Alliance.
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous for...
Does that mean I can't return?
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
Huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air. The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag.
Oh, I can re-enter. Wait, what? There's another entrance? Okay, why is there a dog there that I cannot reach? Okay, seems Flynn's got everything under control here. Thanks to Sir Flynn, I get gruel to eat every night. I'm so happy. It looks like someone's in the bathroom. I'm gonna do my best to provide the workers with good, hot meals. I'm waiting for my turn. For your information, I have to go number 2. Ouch. Seems adults have been freed from forced labor. I wonder if Phaeroh will come back. My family moved from the port town a little while back. My friends and I were writing letters back and forth, but I haven't gotten any letters from them in a while. Yeah, not gonna bother redoing that. Not worth it. Supposed to be working as a maid in the noble's manor. Who could have imagined the noble would suddenly be brought to ruin? Work as a liveryman. No matter what your job, labor is a very precious thing. Okay, so we're not allowed to go back up. Good thing I took a last-minute peek at the shops in case there was anything I needed. Seriously, shop lockout is rough in this game. Ever since that fine young knight Sir Flynn came, we've been receiving a salary. I'm so thankful.
That man called Yeager certainly had a unique way of talking.
Unique isn't the word I'd use.
I had a hard time understanding some of the stuff he said.
An ancient way of speaking lost in this day and age.
What? Are you serious?
It would at least make a good story if that were true.
Yep, as soon as I load the game, skip.
Flynn was asking for Estelle to come back with him, right?
The Knights can't help thinking that the best place for a princess is a castle. He's just worried that he won't be able to keep track of her.
But Estelle decided to set out on this journey on her own, and you want to respect that.
I haven't really thought about it all that much.
The Knights are bound to keep following you, though, as long as Estelle's with you.
And what kind of a guild would we be if we didn't get into trouble with the Knights?
I don't think fighting with the Knights is actually a guild requirement.
Hey, that tent's no longer in the way, so we can actually get back to this place pretty quickly, can't we? Yes. But yeah, we're pretty much locked into the Capua Torim, I think. What the?
There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we, anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torim Harbor is east of here.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Cumore? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Phaeroh.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
Oh, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Hey, Phaeroh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Why would they do that?
First things first, let's go find an inn at Torim Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torim Harbor is a good first step.
Torim Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
We sure have fought a lot of monsters.
Yes, I thought by now they might be more scarce, but...
That sounds like something you'd think, Estelle.
If we could wipe out all the monsters ourselves, we wouldn't need anything like barriers anymore.
But why are there monsters anyway?
So that people can defeat them, of course.
I think that's a little extreme.
Well, that's the only thing they're good for.
I wonder. It seems there would be some good reason why they exist.
There's no use thinking too hard about it. Get started on that train of thought and you'll soon be asking yourself why humans exist.
Yes, that's a good question too.
There you go, making things more complicated, old man.
I was trying to get you to stop thinking about these things, not think about them more.
You know, there actually is a reason monsters exist in the Symphonia universe. Also, I need to keep track of Raven's skills now. Yes, I'm still having to master all the stuff on Smash Bow. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take some time off to grind like a maniac, huh?
Synthesis artisans are amazing. They produce such lovely items in such a short time.
Yes, it really is an art. The quality is always second to none, too. And the same artisan is always sneaking into the cities we visit just before we get there.
What? Are you serious?
Oh yeah. I wish I had half the vitality he has. We're nothing compared to how much he gets around.
Yeah, right, okay. There's no way he could do that.
Really? Do you think it's more likely that the world's full of such skilled artisans?
You too, Judith? You really believe that?
And he must have great instincts, too. We should see about getting him to join Brave Vesperia.
Really? Carol, the next time we meet him, let's see if he'll join.
Right, okay.
Whoa, I think those two actually fell for all that.
The princess and the kids still have a lot to learn.
I hear they're actually using Blastia to do the synthesis.
You know, maybe we got a little carried away.
If only we could do our own synthesis and not have to wait for the towns.
Oh, those two scheming together.
What? You mean Cumore and Yeager?
Yes. Maybe they saw that they had a lot in common with each other.
A lot in common?
Like being raving lunatics. Whatever the case, they made one hell of a combo.
Looking at those two made me feel totally normal.
Get a couple of nasty people together and they'll put together some nasty plans. We were right to let Flynn deal with it before things got really out of hand.
That settles it. Our guild is off and running.
What settles what?
Our guild's gonna be called Brave Vesperia. Estelle came up with it for us.
Brave Vesperia, huh? Don't tell me you actually got Estelle to become a member.
No. It's just the three of us for now. I'm the boss, and then there's Yuri and Judith too. What do you think? Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. They actually let you be the boss.
Okay, some of my people already mastered all their weapons, so I gotta go in and check out the shops again.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues, or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
All right.
If we're going to the inn, I need to stop by the shops. Know they're gonna have new stuff now that we're in the second act. Or do they? They don't have lemon gels here. That's bad, actually. Oh no. Shoot, I don't have enough ingredients for some of the new synthesis stuff, so I'm gonna have to wait until I get the ship, I think.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this Phaeroh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Phaeroh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Phaeroh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Don. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist. In particular about that Phaeroh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of Brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
Because he's already part of another guild.
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
Hurry with everyone. Time to talk to party members.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Phaeroh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I missed a life bottle here. Okay, next up is Repeat.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. He will get what he deserves.
Okay, who else?
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore guy by any chance?
Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you?
Just out for a walk like you.
Probably talking to her, to the dragon partner of hers.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
Yeah, Cumore's probably miles from here anyway.
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Honestly, we don't have any clues about his whereabouts at all right now, so might as well just wait until we can find him next time, or maybe ask some of the people around here if they saw him. Have you seen this weird guy with a heart-shaped cutout on his armor? Me, do you think I'm actually concerned about you? Okay, where else?
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Phaeroh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would ya?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn.
Actually, I accidentally skipped a bit there. So they say Rita is in here somewhere.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that Phaeroh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this Phaeroh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Ugh, have it your way then.
Enough already. Gonna need Rita so she can spam splash on that monster. The Raven's supposed to be in the port area.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What, you ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us, but might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
Raven's here too. Oh, getting up to some nighttime shenanigans, huh? Let me tag along too. Yeah, let's rest for the night.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air crenna, weren't you?
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy.
Yeah, well, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
Ah, to be young again, I tell ya.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor, then.
Reunite with everyone. Thanks for tuning into this Let's Play of Tales of Vesperia. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.